Daniel, I love Jen Psaki's press conferences, just the way she's answering those questions. She doesn't look like some kind of, just moronic teenager trying to get ready for a spelling bee or anything like that. Definitely doesn't look like that. Just very authoritative, a lot of expertise, and some of her answers, they're brilliant. I like the one about how the migrants coming across the border, they don't have to be tested for COVID. They're just checking them for symptoms. Oh, do you have any sniffles? Let me see if you have a fever. Okay, you can come through. I don't know what world she's talking about. Like in terms of the videos that we see, I don't know how they're checking these people for symptoms, number one, or what kind of symptoms they can find, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I guess it all doesn't matter because Psaki assures us that these people are not staying for a very long time.
I mean, they're not staying for a very long time, only long enough to have kids and get American citizenship through them. But it's all going to be completely fine. Sure, a number of local Democrat mayors and legislators have actually said that their communities, their cities, their towns have been infested with a variety of diseases. And we're not just talking COVID, though plenty of these guys have tested positive for that. They bring in all sorts of diseases, including measles outbreaks. But of course, again, that is perfectly fine. Bottom line here, though, is, immigration law doesn't apply to them. No actual laws apply to them. They don't seem to have to follow any laws. They can just march into the United States. So, why should any pandemic restrictions apply to them? I mean, laws are for Americans. They're for law-abiding citizens. These people are obviously not law-abiding in the first place. Otherwise, they wouldn't just show up at the border, try to cross it illegally, or demand to come in because, their country has too much gang violence.
Daniel, I'm not gonna have a vaccine passport, but I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go to the restaurant where they don't let people like me in. I'm just gonna say, hey, don't worry, just let me in. I'm not really staying for a very long time.
It would help if you actually said this with an accent while indicating that you're undocumented. See, if you don't have a document, that's a problem. But if you're undocumented, well, that's your identity. They can't possibly discriminate against undocumented people. Undocumented people are victims.